let's say that I have a so-called memory in which I wanted other people to, I wanted to experience connection and love with other people. But the way I remember it, it worked out very badly. Other people were angry and shouting. My intention, though, is to experience love and connection. There may be aspects that are outside of my control. I don't control what other people are thinking or feeling or how they're perceiving. I don't control that. But I do get to experience what it is that I'm wanting. I do get to achieve my positive intention of love and connection. So how might I do that? Well, let's say I'm just giving you an example. Maybe I need to access inner resources of patience, of understanding, of compassion, maybe even love, maybe acceptance. So as I imagine it now with seeing myself accessing those inner resources, maybe I could actually imagine in a very sincere and authentic way that when I had I accessed those inner resources, that maybe that would have transformed the whole thing in a way that would have outwardly looked exactly the way I wanted it. On the other hand, maybe I can't imagine it in that way. Maybe the way I imagine it, the other people are still misunderstanding and the other people are still feeling hurt and angry and they're still shouting. However, if I do this successfully, then I'm able to imagine it in a way that I know that I was able to experience the love and connection, which is what I wanted ultimately. So somebody's asking me to repeat. So what I said is, so I was just giving an example. So the example I was giving was that if I had a so-called memory that it troubles me when I think about it, and in this memory, what I wanted, my positive intention was to experience love and connection. But the way that I remember it, I felt that I felt disconnected, unloved, hurt, ashamed, regretful, confused, and other people were shouting and apparently angry. So I would ask myself, well, what inner resources did I need to access in order to achieve that positive intention of love and connection? And I'm making the point that the love and connection ultimately that I wanted was for me. I wanted to experience love and connection. So maybe I had an ideal that would look like something outwardly. Maybe my ideal is that other people would be smiling and happy and hugging and, you know, holding hands and looking very friendly. However, it's not necessary that it look outwardly any particular way. All that's really necessary is that I need to know that I can achieve that positive intention for myself, which is love and connection. So I was suggesting then that I would ask myself, what inner resources did I need in order to achieve that positive intention of love and connection? I say it says something like, well, maybe the inner resources of patience, understanding, compassion, love, something else, acceptance. So then I would imagine that situation with myself accessing each of those inner resources and notice when I imagine it that way, is it sufficient to know that I could achieve that positive intention of love and connection? And it's possible that when I imagine it that way, that I could know that yes, I can definitely achieve the positive intention of love and connection. And maybe I would imagine it now in a new way where I see that everybody else also seems to be happy. Everybody else seems to be feeling that love and connection. It's also possible, though, that I could know that I could achieve that positive intention, even if the other people still don't appear to be happy and feeling love and connection. Maybe the other people still seem, in the way I imagine it, to feel angry and confused. But maybe I'm able to know that I can experience love and connection, and that's sufficient. That's all that's necessary. So the transformation is ultimately a transformation within. And whether or not that produces an external transformation is not of particular importance.